How's it going, everybody? So we're back talking some more Agatha All Along on the channel, episode 5. We're pretty much more or less past the midway point of the season because much like WandaVision, the show is 9 episodes long. So far this season, it's been a pretty fun time traveling down the witches' road, seeing how each of these different witches' trials unfold. Now, back when I reviewed the first 4 episodes, I did say that I think things were truly heating up at the tail end of episode 4, and I do mean that as far as a relationship dynamic between Agatha and Rio and the trials themselves. From the previews alone, I knew that episode 5 was going to be one I was really excited for, just strictly from the aesthetic of the 1980s slasher vibes. That isn't even factoring in the Salem 7 returning in creepy fashion, closing in on finding Agatha and the Coven before their next trial. It was very interesting to learn finally why exactly the Salem 7 are trying to track down and punish Agatha. As it turns out, she killed all of their parents. They were witches in her old coven. Unsurprisingly, given all of the tension between Rio and Agatha throughout this show, I wasn't exactly surprised that Rio tried her hardest to defend Agatha's decision in this. Also, I love the continued bit how much Lilia hates the commercial tropes of witches now being forced to use brooms. This is a shame because though it's a pretty brief sequence, the sequence of them all getting away on brooms was a pretty cool one, even with the road forcing them to the ground leading into their next trial. As we're slowly going through all of the different trials, I have to admit, the trial for Agatha was definitely the most spooky. The only major thing that I feel like holds Agatha's trial down is the fact that this episode is just so damn short. I think it's less than 30 minutes long, so the pacing here is ridiculously quick. Trial itself, though, I thought was pretty creepy. Very much Evil Dead vibes stuck in the cabin, even dabbling a little bit in the talking to the dead, indulging in the usage of a Ouija board. It really almost got me for a minute there when it seemed like all of them were communicating on the Ouija board with Mrs. Hart, aka Sharon. To be honest, though, I don't know how many other people probably read it this way, but I actually read the Ouija board with, I have the subtitles on, so that's probably why. The way I read the Ouija board at first, I read it as Mr. Shart. I'm very curious if anybody else thought that as well. Either way, it sounded much more plausible that Death is the one that's trying to punish Agatha Harkness. And it wasn't really that surprising to me at all that the Coven is ready to happily oblige in punishing her before she disappears. Even though I did know this initial twist was coming because it was in all the promotional material of Agatha changing into a sort of exorcist Reagan-like demon, I still thought it was pretty creepy and effective. Personally, I was not expecting it to be her mother that was behind all of this. Now, maybe before episode 4 at least, I wouldn't have been as disappointed in this because I did kind of grow attached more to Alice as a character, want to see her continue to be fleshed out more, whether it be in this show or the future of the MCU, and it's not looking like that's gonna actually happen. All because she steps in to try and protect Agatha, and Agatha, like we kind of expected, absorbs her powers and kills Alice. Talk about a real heel turn. The moment that she gets her powers back, Agatha Harkness really kind of just goes back to being the Agatha Harkness that we knew back in WandaVision. Completely wicked and devious, making Teen upset in the process because he's not really down with all the horrible things these witches do. Speaking of Teen, we have been seeing more and more hints now that Teen basically is Billy. It's very evident from this ending that he is definitely Wiccan. I mean, Agatha literally says he's so much like her mother. And then on top of that, we get the more shocking part of that reveal. The blue power is starting to come out of his fingertips and he takes out all the witches, ending with the shot of him getting the headpiece that mostly we associate with Wiccan. So I don't think necessarily they've confirmed it officially, but I'm going on a limb here and saying that he is absolutely 100% Wiccan now. But now for my thoughts on the episode, make sure you share your thoughts down below. What did you think of episode 5 of Agatha All Along? Did you like the episode? Did you not like the episode? Show your thoughts and theories if you have them, or you think we're going to go in the next episode and beyond. Anyways, thank you guys so much for checking out videos. I always do appreciate it. Make sure you like on the video and also subscribe to the channel so you update reviews, reactions, unboxings, and more. For the next time, I'll see you guys later.